I'm good. Thanks for joining us. I've just got a few questions. My first one is, what are your general thoughts of Sky's character progression throughout both seasons, and how has it affected you as an actor?
We've had 44 episodes of Sky kind of morphing into this new person, and it's kind of been like a 44-hour origin story, at least for me, in the work material that they've given me. And that's so exciting because you see Spider-Man, you see Peter Parker turn into Spider-Man within, in 2 hours. And for me to get to do this in the span of 44 hours, it's like unheard of. It's crazy. And it's really challenged me. I was pretty green when I started. This was really my first big project. I didn't even know how big of a character Sky was going to be and uh, um, how much she was going to affect the team. And so it's been super challenging for me because the second I get comfortable with her, something changes. And so it's given me a lot of room to grow. And, there'll be some situations where I will play Sky a certain way, and the director will be like, maybe we should do it more like this. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, more mature. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. She's more mature than me now because we start at the same level. Now she's gone through so much more than I have that it's funny to see her kind of have grown faster than I have.
Yeah, that's a great answer because the character is still pretty new, even as a comic, and it's great that you're also morphing with her as well. Yeah, my second question is, are there any personal favorite moments you've had in season one and in season two?
Um, yeah, God, favorite moments. Uh, yeah, I mean, there have been like definitely some trigger point, some bullet points. I would say. One of my favorite moments in the first season was when we found out that Ward was Ward, and having that scene with him, and kind of, I had a whole episode where I got to, really kind of do a double agent thing and pretend that I didn't know. And that was kind of a big moment for Sky. It showed a lot of like growth. So that was really fun for me. Also, this season, the mid-season finale when I changed, when I went through the mist and became inhuman and had that big dramatic L'Oreal hair commercial moment in slow motion where all the rock was breaking off of me. It was kind of that was really exciting. So and any scene, any father daughter scene that I have with Clark, it's really exciting for me because it's such an action packed show, and those real human moments that we get um, every once in a while are really fun to play, especially with Clark because we're so close on and off screen. And I would also say, episode 11, season 2, with Ian, we had some, when Fitz came in and basically covered for me being inhuman. I love that moment because Fitz and Sky don't have that many sweet moments together, and that was one of my favorites.
Awesome. The ward change, that was one of my favorite parts as well. Because literally everyone's character literally just changed or sort of progressed from there, which was really interesting.
Oh yeah, that was kind of the catalyst for everything, everyone's growth, and that changed everyone from going forward. So that was really shocking.
Also, Sky's transformation into an inhuman, that was also pretty monumental as well.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. That was really really fun to play. It was hard to draw from real life. Like how do you act? Does it how do you suddenly change? And I tried to play it more as I moved to China at a very young age, went by myself when I was 15 years old to pursue singing. And I kind of tried to relate it to, just being scared in a new place and in a new, in the new person that you've become or that you're becoming, and how sometimes you just want to go back to the old person, but, life kind of moves forward. So I tried to draw from that a little bit.
Great to hear. My next question is, I find it quite interesting how Sky has changed from being like a damsel in distress, from like a damsel in season one, to becoming the rescuer of season two. You know, can you sort of share your thoughts on, or any intricate instances of how she changed between both seasons?
Yeah, I mean, gosh, she's changed so much. I think she has this inner confidence with herself. I mean, she went through an extreme amount of training with May, and you know, the first season there's that episode 3 in season 1 where I'm wearing that pink dress and we're in Malta and Warren has to come rescue me and I don't know how to use a gun and I don't even want to shoot him. People because I'm so scared, and to look at that episode and then to look at episode, I don't remember which one it was, but the Dirty Half Dozen, I think is what it's called, the one where we go rescue Lincoln. You know, we did a one take action sequence where I killed 6 Hydra guys in like 22 seconds. So that was to see those 2 episodes back to back and think that this is the same character. It's just crazy. So it's really cool that I got to grow so much, and I've grown so much. I put myself through my own version of SHIELD training during the hiatus last year, and trained with our stunt choreographer, stunt guy Matt Mullins, who's wonderful, and he, we basically created our own SHIELD regime, and I knew Sky was going to be going through it, and I really wanted to kind of feel that, connection. I really wanted to be true to who she was turning into. So, we did Krav Maga and Muay Thai and kickboxing and boxing and stunt choreography, and so I feel different. I feel more confident with my skills. I'm not as good as Sky, but I'm up there.
You already asked though, regards to Inhumans. I'm sure you get loads of those type of questions, Chloe, if you're going to be in an Inhumans movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I don't know. I hope so. I really hope that I get to be, part of the cinematic universe, and that would be really, really awesome. But they don't tell us anything. I really wish I did. Let's start that movement. I hope I can be. I feel like the show really reaches people worldwide, and I feel like it's a little bit underestimated compared to the movies. But we're working our butts off over here on the show, and it would be awesome for to kind of.
Thank you. That's all my questions. Thanks so much for answering them.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's all of our questions, but we also have a question from a fan who couldn't listen in, unfortunately. Were you a fan of Marvel before landing the role of Sky, and what other fandoms do you like?
Other than Sky? Other than... Yeah, I was always a fan of, before I booked it, I had watched the Avengers twice in theaters, and I was a huge fan of the movies. I had read a couple of the comics, but I wasn't as familiar with them as I am now, obviously, because of the show. But I've really become much more of a nerd now, being a part of the show, and being, when you all of a sudden are a character in the comic books, it makes it 20 million times more exciting to actually, read the comics as well. So I'm like triple nerd now. I don't want to tell you which ones are my favorite because I think they may pull inspiration for the show from those comics. And I wouldn't want fans going down there and then, getting ahead of the show. But, yeah, I do. I love the comics now. I love all of the movies. I saw the Avengers 2-3 times. And I'm super pumped for the new Star Wars. But I actually really love X-Men as well. Jean Grey is one of my favorite characters. Even though they aren't technically owned by Marvel, and I technically shouldn't be saying that, but I do love the X-Men franchise.
Very nice, very great answer. Thanks, Chloe. So that's all of our questions for you today. It's been a pleasure talking to you on the podcast.
Thank you, guys. Hi, everyone listening to the podcast.
Hopefully we'll talk to you again soon, so bye and thanks again for joining us. So before we wrap up today's show, I'd just like to say that Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. returns for its 3rd season in September 2015. So time to wrap up today's show. Make sure to check out our YouTube channels. The podcast is www.youtube.com/user/everythinggeekcast. Mine is www.youtube.com/user/Sepvidus Laurent's is www.youtube.com/user/StarLegend9595. Check out our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/everythinggeekpodcast. Check us out on Twitter, twitter.com/everythinggeekp. Check us out on Instagram, instagram.com/official everythinggeekpodcast. Check out our Mixcloud profile, www.mixcloud.com/everythinggeekpodcast. Email us at the below email, everythinggeekpodcast@gmail.com. Check out Al's Twitter, twitter.com/Chico1Dude. Check out Chloe Bennett's Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Chloe Bennett. Check out our companion podcast, Everything Geek Comic Cast,